Peace and good afternoon, everybody. I hope you guys can hear me. If you are catching this video, the recording, be patient with me because I am giving some time for other people to get on and see that I've gone live. Let me see. Peace and greetings. Let me know if you can hear me. The sun is beaming out here today. Oh my gosh, it's beaming. Greetings, Amir. Let me know if you can hear me. Give me some thumbs up. Give me some hearts if you guys can hear me. Hi, Mushana. Hearts, thumbs up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, good. You guys can hear me. Excellent. Excellent. Thank you guys for joining me this afternoon as I discuss this topic. I'm not going to be on too long. I got to take my daughter to her first middle school dance, so I won't be on too long. I'm trying to make sure I'm able to see everything. It's kind of hard to see everything. And excuse any background noise. There are children outside playing. You guys see my sunshine in my sky? It's so beautiful out here. I'm enjoying the summer and the fall. It's like 80, almost 90 something degrees out here. It is burning up. So I came out here so I could tan further. Peace and greetings, everyone. Thank you guys for joining me. So in this video, I'm going to be discussing a bit on the ego and its relation to the higher self and how they work with one another. I will not get into everything because this video is going to be kind of short as I have to take my little one to her school dance. But I still wanted to get on and share with you guys and just speak with you guys this afternoon. It's such a beautiful, lovely Friday. It's a beautiful Venus day. So, nevertheless, what I mean by this, I know there are many of you that don't even understand what I even mean when I'm saying that the ego creates the environment for the higher self to do its work. So I'm going to kind of explain that a little bit. So the ego is it's our conscious mind. It's who we are. It's our identity, the identity that we have as human beings on earth. And it's what allows us to be individuals and be separate from other people. The higher self is connected to the collective consciousness and to source energy that created all things. And the ego is more so us in our physical body, you know, the things that we've experienced in this life that has allowed us to develop the identities that we have in this particular realm. Okay? So, where the subconscious mind is where the higher self dwells. The higher self primarily dwells and is within the subconscious mind. You know, our mind that is responsible for the involuntary things that happens within our bodies, that happens within our lives. You know, why, metaphysics takes place in the way that it does, and all the things with our organs, our hair growing, excuse me, I'm getting a message, our spleen, our heartbeat, our lungs, the subconscious mind rules and controls all of these things. And I need to get you guys to see the conscious mind and the subconscious mind as being the elements and the energies that make up our universe. The masculine energy that makes up our universe and the feminine energy that makes up our universe. And the conscious mind will primarily make up the is made up of the masculine energy that created our universe. And the subconscious mind is primarily the feminine energy that makes up and has created our universe. Okay, now do understand that there is masculine energy within the subconscious mind and there is feminine energy within the conscious mind. But as far as the main governance of these particular minds, you have the masculine energy primarily governing the conscious mind, and you have the feminine energy primarily governing the subconscious mind. Okay? Hi, peace. Thanks for joining me while I'm out here tanning in the sun. So, with that being stated, our ego, and this particular video, I don't want to, demonize the ego. And I know that the ego tends to get a bad rep, but it shouldn't be a bad thing if we know how to place it and we know how to work with our ego for it to work for our greatest good, So the ego basically allows me to be kateria.know. It says this is who you are. That is who you are in retrospect to other people around you. It's not it separates me just so I can have an identity and have a name to who I am. Just like the tree and the grass, even though they're made up of the same essence of the creator, same elements, they still are different. You still have a tree, you still have grass. So that's what the ego does. It allows us to have a name to who we are. Okay? And so the ego allows us to get things done or to do the different things that we want to do within this reality, this time-space reality. And with that being stated, excuse me, I'm getting so many messages. I wish I can turn my notifications off when I'm going live. I gotta figure out how to do that and if that's even possible. But with that being stated, our ego, how you can make your ego work for you is the ego is going to say, hey, you know what? I'm not going to eat these foods because I want to look good. I want to be beautiful. I want to have glowing skin. I want to have strong teeth and bones. No, I'm too fly to do these different activities. Do you know who I am? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do these different things and better myself so that I won't harm me. And so I could be here, I could live, and I can exist, and I can enjoy this human existence in reality. It understands that we are being manifested in different bodies and different formations to work for our greatest good and our higher purposes, and just with us overall enjoying our time here on planet Earth, experiencing, expressing love, and evolving overall. Okay, so why I state that the ego creates the environment for the higher self to do its work, like I was stating that the ego is primarily ruled by the conscious mind, which is ruled by the masculine energy. And so when I'm going to speak on this is I'm going to speak on these things more so from a traditional position and placement of masculine energy and feminine energy. The masculine energy tends to the traditional roles of the man would be to purchase the home or build the home, get the cattle, all of these different things, and set up the environment before, he has a woman and who comes and builds and creates the family, So the higher self, with it being dwelling within the subconscious mind primarily, I mean, the higher self is everywhere, but with it dwelling, its strongest presence is within the subconscious mind, and with the subconscious mind being governed by feminine energy, the traditional role of the woman, and we still see it present today, just being more so connected to spirit, more so connected to oneness, and having more of an intangible essence, because the feminine energy is water, and water moves mountains, but it does it in a subconscious type of a way through slow, lovely waves and everything. It's more feminine, it's more dense, it's more, indirect, And so with that being stated, that's the energy of the higher self. The higher self is not, forceful like the ego. No, I'm about to learn some karate and whoop some people's ass. That's the ego. It's more physical is more present, it's more fire like masculine energy. The higher self is more soft and it's more delicate and it's just more feminine and it's more indirect like feminine energy. So the ego sets up this environment. It goes to college or it gets some type of a degree. It builds a business. You know, it eats particular types of foods. It works out. You know, it cares for the physical body so that the higher self can come in and do the great works of the great creator. Because without the ego, if you are just blended in with everybody else, or you're not taking care of yourself, or you are, you know, sleeping wherever, not being protected by the different elements, eating whatever, doing all kind of drugs, all of that, your mind and your physical body is going to be so distorted that the messages of your higher self is not going to be able to really truly come in and do its work. You get that? So when you think of your ego, I want you to think of it as the masculine energy that dwells within you that does the physical work for your reality. The higher self is the divine presence that's within you that is source energy that is doing the great works that humanity needs. Okay? But without the ego, we would not be able to do that. So say, for instance, I have a lot of friends, I have a lot of followers, and I'm very appreciative of my position. But if I didn't have my ego stopping me from doing certain things, stopping me from being in certain relationships, stopping me from, you know, eating certain foods or doing certain things, I wouldn't have the mind to do the work that I do. I wouldn't have the mind, the heart, the energy to do the work that I do. And then I would look a holy hot mess. My life will be in shambles and nobody would want to listen to the messages I have to deliver anyhow. But since I have an ego and I'm like, you know what, let me do this. No, I'm going to drink lots of water. I'm going to do these different things. I present myself in a certain way. I have a clear mind. I tend to have clear skin or what have you, or look a certain way. I go to the gym, all of these different things. And since I have this outer shell and this appearance, people want to hear the messages I have to deliver because they look up to that, you know. And yes, the outer is a divine reflection of the inner. Sometimes they can be mixed and shambled and jumbled and all kind of haywire, but eventually they definitely do show. You know, you have some physically beautiful people on earth, but they're sick and they're twisted on the inside. And while they're young, you know, they can look beautiful, but eventually their facial structure starts to change. Certain things start to, their evil deeds start to, you know, be projected through their energy or through their physicalities. Peace and greetings. Yes, he says, D. Calico says, in Latin, ego means I am. Absolutely, it is the I am. And I am is the identity. I am is Aries, which sets the identity. Aries rules the physical body. Aries rules what we look like, our direction in life, how we perceive ourselves in reality. So yeah, it is the I am, and that's the identity. Your ego is your identity, but you should not get caught up in your identity. You shouldn't. You should get caught up more so in your divine purpose here on earth. Take care of your identity, make sure your identity is setting and creating a beautiful environment for your higher self to do its work. People want to listen to people who look healthy. People want to follow people who have moral characters, who are doing good things in their lives. People want to listen to people who are making money, you know, who are doing good things. So I'm going off this live, but I think I delivered my message, and I will be speaking more on this, going in deeper and giving different examples. Peace, light, and love, everybody.